We have a 10 millimeter here. We have a 10 millimeter here. We have a 10 millimeter that's on the top of the plate up here that we'll have to show you with the mirror. And then we have the electrical connector right here. And we'll be able to disconnect that. So we're gonna start disconnecting these 10s and get this sensor out of the way right now. So we got one down here, and we banged our socket on here already. I started cracking these loose.
It looks terrible.
Where I can stop.
How much is that one car?
It's getting the cable floor. That was the.
So
Now, these brackets all come with the new sensor, but it doesn't come with nuts and bolts. Oh, you're gonna be here, Brian.
Hey, why is he sitting down? Hey, you're the man behind the mess.
It's his fault.
I am the mess.
It's all his fault. I gotta figure out how to adjust these too. I couldn't see it. Yeah, I think I'm ready to drive the house.
With those?
Yeah, they're aimed.
This has threads in the new upper control arm that we're gonna be putting on. We just squeezed this tab down here, put our little screwdriver in here, wedged it back, and that popped off. So we've got this off now. And there's another plastic clip over here. I'll show you. On the back side right here. I'm just gonna pop that off. You have to hold the light going. Okay, got that one off. And we have this metal bracket up here. We're going to use a shallow 10 to get up here. We have a socket right here. A bolt, I should say, pardon me. And we're going to get a shallow socket in there. It's another 10. And it seems to be pretty rotted, but we're hoping for the best. So let me get a 10 shallow. And I have a mirror right here. You can see the bolt head right there.
There you go.
Yeah, it's right there. So it's right up here. Where my finger is. So it doesn't look too bad. So we're gonna get 10 shallow on there, get that off. So we have to tap a 3/8 socket on quarter drive on this one to get it out. And scratch all the material away and get it on there.
This thing is rusty and crusty.
Yes, it is. That's all right. Okay. All right. We're working this upper control arm bushing here, and the bolt is like a miracle starting to turn here. And it's kind of bound up in the rubber, but it is turning. Oh, it seems like I'm better off getting the nut off this side. I'm gonna keep working this angle, getting this one off here. And I got a 19 millimeter on it. And to be honest with you, I think it was a 21, and it's rotted down to the 19, but I could be wrong. It could have just been swollen. So I'm gonna get this off, and we're gonna try and pull the bolt that way. Let's see how that goes. Okay, yeah, that one. Alright, we backed off the nut on the ball joint. We're gonna try and smack this and see if we can get this to split. And then we'll concentrate on getting the bolt out. Once there's no load on it from the spring and this is up and this is down, we should be able to get that bolt out easily. So. All right.
Feel like it was something.
Okay. And we have all new hardware for this. So, alright, so we got the upper control arm off. We're gonna lay that down. We can match it up with our other one over here. And goes like that. And that's the same one. Okay. So it came off like that. I'm gonna leave it on the ground. All right, we didn't get washers, so we're gonna wire wheel these and reuse this washer and this washer. Make sure these bolt washers. Yeah, we gotta drill these washers out a little. It never sees this whole rod up. Goes into a tube, and you just want to make sure it doesn't bind up for his wheel alignment when you go there. All right, we got a control arm here. Set it in place. Okay, let's get our washer for the other side on that.
Always did it since the day we started doing this. Tighten, we can't tighten it anymore.
Yeah.
And then we'll cut it.
What's the torque on this 80, Steve?
Yeah, 80 pounds.
Okay.
Just snug it up, and we'll get the torque wrench here. £80. See if the cotter pin lines up perfect again.
Yeah.
It would have, if you didn't take the spacer.
Oh, almost. I'll just back it off a whisker.
It's a whisker, huh? Almost there.
Yeah, we're not going to another hole. That'll put too much torque on it, so we're just gonna back it off just.
Smidgen.
Yeah.
Hey, should be good.
There you go.
Yeah, you left behind. I'm not sure if they both have to come out.
Just bend it over, trim it. We just got to tighten up a control arm right now. So we're going to tighten up the upper control arm, long bolt. Everything's never seized. It's a 19 on each side. You just barely get the impact gun in here. Let's try putting on tightening mode. This one clamps down into the hole, just a push-in clip down there. And then this one clamped around like this. We got ratchets. Really squeeze this to get it started. Come on. Okay, that's snug. Let's see if we can get this one to get going. We ran out of new bolts. We're using our old ones, and they're a little. They're all never seized. Okay, that one. Now we got one bolt that sits up on the top here. This thing sits over like this. Here's the hole up. Let me lower it down a little bit. There in the back. I think that new one that you got. Make sure this thing threads in. Yeah. All right. Let's never seize it, and we'll get a short 5/16. So we got our hole here at the back. We checked our bolt to make sure that it starts. Line it up with the hole. And we're gonna have to probably wrench this one in. This one's gonna be a little snug here. Get an 8mm and we'll start. I could probably get the quarter drive shallow in here. Let's try that.
So that's what it should look like.
Yep.
Nice.
Shh, the tree huggers are listening. Okay, so this is all bolted on, and this fits down in the back here. There's one more, man, they got a lot of clips on this thing. There's one more clip right here that it fits into.
Okay.
And then you got, oh, wait a minute, two more clips.
Another clip.
Hey, here's our connection, our electrical connection here. And we can plug this in. Heard the snap. Find the hole right here, the slot that it's in, and clip that in. Boy, there's a lot of clips here. You got one here, you got one up here, we got a bolt here, we got a clip bolt here, another bracket here, and then a clip down here. They want to make sure this thing doesn't move, and it fits really nice. Was this aftermarket, Dave? Yeah, the aftermarket fit really nice. So we've got this side all together. We've just got to get the rotor and the brakes on it now.